Welcome back to part 2 of Vampyr. Or Vampyr. I think it's Vampyr. I'm not really sure. Like I said last time, I've heard people say Vampyr, but I think it's Vampyr. So if I slip up and say Vampyr or Vampyr and it's wrong, I apologize, but I think I'm just gonna call it Vampyr. Anyways, we got a new job at the hospital and got a new office where we rest. And that's where we're at right now, so isn't it lovely? Workbench, our bed, our chest of crap. And we gotta answer the door.
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I have patients to attend.
I think I'm gonna turn that music down a little. How about 6? Ooh. A woman covered in blood at
Hurry
my
now,
door.
Doctor. It's freezing here.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
Yeah.
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse. It's locked.
So we're gonna mix Dawn and some bleach and maybe some Johnson's furniture polish. That should be pretty sweet. Oh, the hatchet does better. I could probably sell these two. I can't remember if they break or not, so I'm gonna hold on onto them for a little bit. Alright, let's go find this morgue. There's my map. And I have analyzed William Bishop's blood, but the result is only partial. The blood sample was much more unstable than human. We already know that. I think we go out this way. I could be wrong. What's this? Who are you?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Jadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Jadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Let's see what
Please
he's got.
show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Codeine. Opium. So you're a drug dealer. I don't know if I should buy that. I'm gonna wait.
It's locked, all right.
Dang it.
I cannot enter.
Where's it? Quarantine, influenza. Quarantine, contagious disease. Oh boy. So we want to go in here. Where's the damn door?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Here we go. Vampire. Find useful medicinal ingredients in the old morgue. Get ready to get jumped. Oh, can I unlock this? Nope. I didn't think I was gonna go out. I don't know, I need that key for the other door if I could just walk through this one. Maybe it doesn't have the key. I don't know. I know all that shit's gonna be in the basement.
It's
let's-
locked, all right. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Ooh, cigarette case. Now we got one.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. as popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
It might. Gotta find that damn key.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Can I get through here? No. Well, come on. Jerk. If anything's up here. Probably not. Alright, heading to the basement. Whoa. What was that?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
I'm gonna have to get a gun. I don't think I even have one. Look at that. I need that damn shotgun. Kinda weird for a vampire to have a gun. Oh, who's this dude?
It's locked.
Ooh, knife. See what this is. Local investigation. New citizen investigation is available. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by district. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with X, then access your map to locate the area to explore. Okay.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Corner of the lips.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Maybe.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Maybe they forgot something in there and had to dig it out.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Shame on him. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I gotta get used to this pistol. Aiming it. Crap. The one's almost dead. I gotta get rid of him. There we go. There, fight him. This is locked. Nope.
Tippett has made an egregious
Dang, I gotta do
error.
all this again.
It's time we talked. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
This doesn't make me
It's locked, all right.
reinspect all that. Oh, I don't like that. I have to switch that. Go bite him. That table blocked me. Ah, shit.
Skals can be so ferocious.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Oops. Guess I meant to kill somebody, huh? So what's this? Grab the treatment. Wait a minute, which treatment? Fatigue. I got that. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane. Let me see if I can craft anything else. Nope. There's blood. Where is he? There he is. Come on, jerk. Alright. Now where's the exit? I guess I could have went out the double doors. It's cool. He's outside. Oh, she's over there.
Needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me properly?
There she is.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases. Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. Okay. A rat in the hospital.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Sweet girl.
Okay, see ya.
Reads me like a book.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't
Yeah.
want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
What a name. Let's do that.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Well, for Christ's sakes.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful
better.
is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at
Ow.
all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Maybe I should have talked to her first.
Good evening, sir.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher
Okay.
by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at
There
the
we go.
Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
I believe
And that
that.
nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reid. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
See if anything opened. Nope. Nope.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Try him again and...
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
What a mom.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
Well, she's a bitch, so I don't know if we're gonna
I have to
convince
go
her.
now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Alright, where's the other dude we're supposed to talk to? Blood temptation. Remember, citizens' blood will provide you with a massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. I don't think I better bite anybody in here.
It's locked.
Of course.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
I wish I could be sick again.
A daily
From the blood
routine.
boil with the fever.
I wonder if they're upstairs.
Damn. The pain.
Time
Here
has lost
again.
its effect.
Upstairs, I think.
But the suffering continues.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Gonna be a fight.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I suppose we better be nice.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
Yep.
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Now we still gotta find, Brannigan and Tippets. Who's this?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
You look it. I don't know if she would know about that.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reid.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Ooh, do a bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire!
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Okay. Did I ask her that?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Ah, one of those.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Maybe it's just biter.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
If anything unlocked.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Is that,
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Yep.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Let's do that.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
Yes,
I
I mean,
have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Yeah.
Kokorin, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Acts like he's
Goodbye,
drunk.
Dr. Tippett.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a
Ain't
kindness and
looking
get some
good.
sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Oh yeah, her.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
I'm gonna kill him.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I don't want to make
Is
her
it
mad.
true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Damn it.
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Alright, we gotta go find Harriet.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first Time place. had lost its effect on me. But the
Fear of
suffering
disgust
continues.
on every street corner. The daily
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Better be nice.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Alright,
The
so
patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
there's that priest guy.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
I don't remember him being a jerk.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
He'll give you some juice and a cookie.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
I thought he was a priest.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Alright, let's
Goodbye,
go
Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
find those nurses.
And what of my own life?
Must be upstairs.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
That's where we came from.
They're disgusting.
Now one's outside. Dang it.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
What a name.
Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
We want to
Let me
kill
guess.
him.
You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
He's in on it.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Oh, so she is a whore.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I
Or
don't
she
care
call her
for
a
her?
slut. I don't remember.
Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reid?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
Working on it. Where's that other one at?
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
That's a dude, isn't it? Over here?
We are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
Fear and disgust on every street.
Now, where the hell is that one?
Someone's poached my blanket. Oh, the cold.
There's the nut. Oh, that's her. I think.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Wonder if I should have asked her other stuff first.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Ooh,
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reid. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
Nope.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Yeah.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Ow. It failed.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Crap.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Well, I suppose I screwed that up.
Another night with the glorious Prince. What's that do? What's that do? This isn't even my neighborhood.
What is she down here? I'm gonna look down here first. Probably down there. I don't know what she'd be doing down there. Maybe she's doing it. Eavesdrop. Press the L. Activate your senses. Alright. Get down here, getting hammered.
What must I do? What must I do? This isn't even my neighborhood.
I cannot enter.
Guess just do it out here. Oh, there she is.
We're safe. No, easy. Relax.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Wonder if he's the dude. Oh, she's gone. The thug.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
I think I need to change my weapon. Maybe I'll go back to the steak. Probably need to buy some ammo.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Let's get this one first. Damn it! I need to heal. Where'd he go? Damn it. Oops. I'm gonna get through there. Guess we're going around.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I'm gonna go do this one first. I'm just not able to get that werewolf dude yet.
Die here! I want to see the sky! Feel the pressure! Can't breathe! Can't breathe! I don't want to die here! I want to see the sky! Feel the fresh air!
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here! I need to get out!
I'm Dr. Reid, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'll be. As soon as I can see the sky again.
Search that chest. Beat it. Ain't gonna move. Alright, now I'm gonna go back and sleep. Let's see if I level. I have to do this one when I get stronger. Thought I could go in there, but I guess not. Yeah. I really like the look of this. The game, I mean.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
I'm going the wrong way. Guess I'm fighting them. Oh shit, they're 11s. I don't think I'm ready for 3 11s at level 6. Where's that freaking hospital? Yeah, I gotta go past them.
Stupid beast!
Holy crap. He's a damn 12. Holy shit, how do I get out of here? How did I even get in here? I need to go this way.
Speak English, do ya?
I'm just gonna go right past him.
There's one of them burning!
I'm in the same frickin' this way. I need to level up bad. Go to sleep. Holy crap. Gonna have to take one of these, I think. Probably this one. I'm gonna do it, screw it. Dang it. Alright. Oh, I'm all the way to a 9, so... Wish I could fast travel there. See if I can
Good
find
evening,
anything.
Milton. Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oops.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I wish I could say the same for the others.
I need bullets. I got 231. Damn. Well...
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard. You don't have to bear the burdens of this hospital.
It's safer here than anywhere else.
Alright, let's see if I can kill this dude now. It's getting annoying.
It's locked, all right.
These guys came back. Dang. Holy shit. Not gonna beat him fighting like that. Come on. Actually, it's down this way, I think.
I have this thirst for blood.
Well, you're gonna have to eat rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
I'd try a little different weapon setup.
What sort of creature is this?
Oh. Ah, I should have bit him. I only got one bullet, so I might not even switch to my gun. I want to clone, but there we go. And he hits so damn hard. Oh shit. That hurt. Oh crap, thought I... I missed him. I tried to get right behind him and I did, but oh. Tried to do that. Man, he hits so damn hard. I wish I had that shotgun, but can't afford it. There we go. Oh, he's getting mad. I'm getting too stupid now. I gotta play smart and not try to stay on top of him because he can't take his hits. Oh, he resisted.
There's what's left of him.
Sweet.
Not a lot to check,
Jerk.
but I should anyway.
Nurse's Crane's voucher. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Pestercue's house and present this coupon. I don't speak Spanish, so
voucher
I don't know
for
what the hell
a free
that says.
checkup in
Or
Whitechapel.
French, whatever.
What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Good lord. What's this? He's way up there. Alright, so we're gonna have to head there. Man, he was tough. Maybe I just suck, but it was hard. Probably a little of both. Alright, eat some rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, well, you are.
This is despicable.
Yeah, you're despicable. I'm gonna head back to the hospital real quick. Who's this dude?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid of the Pembroke Hospital. May I be of assistance?
Dr. Reid. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Personal. Damn it. Tell me about the war.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him?
No.
He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight.
He's not gonna
Take
tell us
care of
nothing
yourself.
else. There's his buddy, but I'm going to the hospital first. Does want to save the game there and ooh, I stole some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. And we will pick up next time. Gotta go to that one place after I killed the big werewolf sewer beast, whatever. And see what happens. Well, hope you enjoyed it. I really like this game, so I hope you do too. And if you do, try it out. Pretty fun. A lot of talking, but the story's good, so I think you'll enjoy it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until I see you next time, take care of yourself. Bye.